How's it going, guys? This is Dave and welcome back to FM Scouts today for yet again another manager experiment. Now this is, I believe, to be the fourth manager experiment on the channel, and we're going to be having about 2 a week of these now until we've done every Premier League club, and we can kind of do a little battle royale for one season to see who turns out to be the best legend manager. As you can tell by the title of the video, today we're going to be checking out Manchester United with Ryan Giggs in charge. Before we jump into the video though, if you do enjoy Football Manager 2017 content, I do have a series running on my channel, which is in the Bundesliga with 1860 Munich, currently in the 5th season. So if you enjoy that, you can go check out the link in the description down below. Smash that like button if you enjoy the videos, and of course subscribe to the channel as well. So as you can see on the screen, we've got Giggs in charge of United. Before we start having a look at in-depth him, as you can see on the screen here, this is a stats of all the other managers that he's going to be up against for the time being. So if you want to click the pause button, just have a quick look at how those are doing. If not, you can go and watch the experiments back. They're all on the channel. But looking at Ryan Giggs today, again, his stats probably aren't as strong as I think Lampard's and Gerrard's were, but they're probably on par, similar with Henry. And man management at 15. His motivation and tactical knowledge isn't brilliant, but his adaptability, determination at 20 and 17 respectively, judging player ability and potential at 12 and 13 respectively, and he's got good attacking coaching as well. Preferred formation again is just a basic 4-4-2. His second kind of attacking formation he likes is a 4-3-3 narrow, but other than that he's got a mixed playing style, attacking coaching style, a very cautious playing mentality, a mixed pressing and marking style. He's got decent scouting knowledge of England and Wales, and even Sierra Leone as well. I'm sure he's got some sort of roots there of some sorts. Of course, playing for Manchester United, if you have an overview or just go on his career stats, he played 672 games for the club overall. Fantastic. And you know, look at his achievements as a United player. We could just scroll down here, and you know, he's a legend at the club. No doubt about it. If we go on to general, he's a legend. Along with, you know, the likes of Cantona, Sir Alex, of course, George Best, Bobby Charlton, Matt Busby. But the media predict United to finish in 3rd, and they're also in the Europa League, so we're going to be looking at that as well. And how do you think Giggs is going to get on? Before we holiday up to the end of the 1st season, let me know in the comment section down below where you think Ryan Giggs will finish. But without further ado, let's go and jump into it and see how he gets on. So we've skipped forward our 1st season, and it's time to see if Ryan Giggs is still in charge at Manchester United, which he certainly is. So he's in charge. I think, well, man management seems to have gone up slightly. Everything else seems to be fairly intact, and yeah, everything looks good. Still on the same contract as before. Everything looks fine here. So let's jump into Manchester United, see how they got on. So finishing 4th in the Premier League, which is still top 4. Champions League finish, of course, but you know, possibly would have wanted Giggsy to finish a little bit higher. First things first, we'll look at his transfers. So he's put 2 players in, Fred from Shakhtar and Juan Bernat from Bayern Munich. So both of them coming in January. He spent £28 million on Fred, rising up to about 42.5, and 21.5 million on Bernat, rising up to about 35 million. Fred, a central midfielder, possibly an attacking midfielder. Just looks brilliant, really. First touch is great passing, great technique, decent dribbling, finishing, flair as well. Overall, looks a really, really good player. Still not too old as well, 23, 24, which isn't bad at all. Bernat, I think United do need some more support defensively, especially in the fullback areas. He's gone with a left back. Physically, Bernat is fantastic. Spaniard, again, 24 years of age, so there's still a bit of potential there. However, didn't play too many games. He played about 10 games in the league. So it's just a shame that he didn't really get much football. Was he injured again? Yeah, just small injuries. So that wouldn't have hindered that too much. He did sell Antonio Valencia as well to a Chinese side for 3.4 million, possibly rising up to 4.3 million, and quite a few players out on loan as well. So as you see, the media prediction went up to 2nd at the start of the season. It does tend to change before the season, depending on transfers and so on. He didn't make any transfers, but they finished in 4th, 2 points behind 3rd place Spurs and 10 points behind the eventual winners Arsenal. Doing these experiments, we do know how well Arsenal do get on in the league. So yeah, at least I finished in the top 4, got that Champions League spot. Leicester even finishing in 7th, but top goal scorer in the league for them was Zlatan Ibrahimovic with 19 goals. They had the 3rd highest goal difference, no, fourth highest even, with Man City had a really strong goal difference as well. They did finish 6 points ahead of Manchester City. In the Europa League, they were knocked out by the eventual winners, Inter, in the quarter-finals. They were knocked out in the 6th round of the FA Cup, again by the eventual winners, Man City. And unfortunately, they were knocked out in the 3rd round of the EFL Cup by Middlesbrough, which went on to be won by Arsenal. However, they did go on to win the Community Shield, which would have been against Leicester City. Let's go and have a quick look at the schedule then. If we just remove all of these, and we'll take a quick look at the Premier League. So he only did have 1 win in his first 5 games as Manchester United manager, but he had a really clean sweep of wins from the start of December through to the middle of January. We know how busy that Christmas period is, so Manchester United fans would have had a very happy Christmas there. Second half of the season wasn't too bad. They did lose 4 games, albeit 4-1 to Arsenal, which wouldn't have been a good game, especially after going 1-0 up. A 2-0 loss to Liverpool, but finished the season quite strongly with 4 straight wins. However, obviously it wasn't enough to go on to win the league, but Arsenal absolutely dominant this season. In the FA Cup, they've reached the 6th round, beat Crystal Palace quite comfortably, beat even Leicester and Fulham, but United couldn't retain their FA Cup crown. They beat Leicester 3-1, with Paul Pogba grabbing 2, and James Wilson even scoring in the Community Shield. EFL Cup was one to forget for Manchester United though, losing 3-2 to Middlesbrough. And in the Europa League, had a fairly, I'd say, easy group. Feyenoord, Rostov and Standard Liège. Straight wins there, very comfortable, conceding just 1 goal and scoring many goals. They beat Mainz, the German side, in the first knockout round of the Europa League. Then beat AS Saint-Etienne, similar to real life. They had them in the knockout stages too. However, lost to Inter in the end. Well, it wasn't away goals. I lost 3-2 overall. Mauro Icardi, what a crucial goal that would have been in the 87th minute at Old Trafford to knock United out of Europe. What a shame. If we have a quick look at the tactics, Giggsy was playing with that 4-4-2. And then the final game of the season, they even played Jesse Lingard at left wing. Fred through the middle as well. Looks like Wayne Rooney, not too sure if he's played many games. We'll find out now though. We'll have a quick look who's been favouring and so on. So David De Gea grabbed the most appearances this season with 54. Daley Blind with 52. But did have Henrik Mkhitaryan with 53 overall, with 5 of those appearances coming off the bench. Wayne Rooney did make 10 starts, but had 17 appearances off the bench as well. So he's still getting some game time. Top goal scorer in all competitions was Zlatan Ibrahimovic with a very, very good 29 goals. Marcus Rashford with 19 goals altogether. And Anthony Martial with 17. Most assists by quite far ahead with Mkhitaryan and Mata. Mkhitaryan with 20, Mata with 18. Paul Pogba in 3rd with 10. And the best average rating was Daley Blind, closely followed by Juan Mata and Luke Shaw. Luke Shaw, albeit didn't play too many games overall. So I suppose United fans, especially the first season for Ryan Giggs, a bit of a transition period. Managers have really struggled trying to get to grips with this United side ever since Sir Alex left, really. If we have a quick look at his achievements, obviously finished 4th. He won 1 Manager of the Month award, and so yeah, that'll go down on the table. And a 69% win percentage, which isn't too bad overall. Just 11 losses in all competitions, just 6 draws, 39 wins overall, a plus 63 goal difference in all competitions, and of course he won that Community Shield as well. So as you can see on the screen now, we've put him on the table. Have a quick look to compare. If you would like to, just click that pause button. But as always guys, thanks for watching, and make sure you smash that like button down below if you have enjoyed today's video. Subscribe to the channel if you are new to FM Scout, and of course go and check out my channel if you would like to as well. In the comment section down below, if you support any of the Premier League clubs and you want to suggest a legend that you would like to see managing that particular club, do let me know. After we finish the Premier League, we may look towards other leagues as well. And of course, if you need anything Football Manager related, graphics, databases and so on, go and check out fmscout.com. Again, a link to that will be in the description down below. But until next time guys, hope you all enjoyed the video. Hope you all enjoy the rest of your day. My name has been Dave, and I'll catch you all extremely soon.